we go. Here come the lights. The new season is underway. Fassi from pole leads us away. Can he keep it down into turn number one? The Williams man will lead us into turn number one of the season. Freddie Rasmussen fighting to keep Lawrence behind, and Lawrence is still in P3. The top three off the line as they were. Barry Borman trying to put the pressure on in the Scarlet Ferrari. Can't find his way through. Super opening lap for everyone so far. That's bold around the outside from Ronha. He's gained a couple of positions. He's gained even more now. Williams ahead of Red Bull, ahead of Aston Martin. That is a dive to the inside for Brendan Lee. Two champions going wheel to wheel against each other. And we're on board with the man on debut, hassling the champion for P2.
And he looks cool as a cucumber. Take a look at him, bottom right. Otis Lawrence, brand new to the series. And you can see Freddie Rasmussen charging some ERS there with the flashing red light on the back of the Red Bull.
Is there about to be a change of lead? No need at this stage. We heard from Marcel Kiefer, driver who used to be in this field, our expert analyst, saying that if you get your exit wrong there, if the car bottoms out, you could be vulnerable into this turn, turn 11.
Freddie Rasmussen once again doesn't make the move, but just look at the gaps. The entire field on lap 6 are in DRS of each other. Fassi is leading a train like you would see in Monaco in real life, where they would just be 5-6 seconds a lap slower. Probably not that slow, but this is just so conservative right now. We could see an aggressive strategy from a driver, middle of the pack, and they could leapfrog a lot.
Look at Lawrence. Chance on debut. Lawrence tries to go for the move. Change of lead. Freddie Rasmussen gets by. Fassi is passed. And who got P3? Side by side we go. The reigning world champion hits the front of the field, but who will be third? He's not going to go around the outside again, is he? The outside line becomes the inside line for Thomas Ronha, who's gained another position as Freddie Rasmussen hits the front and takes the lead.
It is pass or be passed right now, Alex. As here we go, look, so Rasmussen had to pass Fassi as much as he probably didn't want to with all of his strategy, but he takes the lead anyway. Fassi doesn't really fight it, and then you have Ronha and Lawrence fighting side by side for the next couple of corners. Ronha beautifully making that move.
Fassi is down one for Williams. Ronha been on the charge. Super impressive stint.
Oh, look
and
at
we're
this.
all pouring in. So we asked the question, would everyone respond? The answer is yes. We find ourselves ready to continue the race with the net race lead and going around the outside and trying to force his way by, and he does get by. Fassi retakes that position. Freddie Rasmussen in a great position a few moments ago, passed by 2. Earlier on we saw Butcher, P17 on the grid. Lucas Blakely lined up.
Apparently defending.
And now the defence begins. How well placed is this? But this will be our battle for the lead, for the win. And you can see 11 seconds away. So even with the fresher tyres, Long Game Butcher, we've got a time advantage at the moment. Ronha going the long way round. That was going to be audacious. It looked like it was impossible, and then in the end on the brakes it was.
That looked like a double overtake, and it ended up with none of them.
Danny Berezne finally takes the overall race lead. The man who started 8th on the grid, rolled the dice with the strategy. Has he rolled P1?
But now Otmir is stuck in this train as Rasmussen. Is he going to now go for the look round the outside?
Oh, that is such a risk at this stage. Look at how much everyone is catching our race leader into 9, into 10. And now we send it down to the place where you've got to be brave on the brakes if you want to make a pass. If ever there was a circuit, I think Monaco's right up there, but if ever there was a circuit where you want track position first, oh, it's getting really tight now. Manley trying to fight through. Josh Edu as well, hanging on to 7th position, but it's getting frantic now.
I don't think Otmir, where's he going to go for the move? These two are working together a lot with these medium tyres. Otmir's going to go round the outside, which will be the inside line for the next corner. He decides against it. He knows this is a time trial as much as it is positions right now.
There's the picture to tell you that he has. Thomas Ronha continues. He's overtaking.
But look at Pookie. Look at Pookie. He's right on Freddie.
And there's another opportunity. Will he get there? He's to the inside. He's going through. The rookie making waves in qualifying was Lawrence. The rookie making waves in the race is Pookie, with fresher tyres, with an opportunity to get past the couple ahead of him as well. It's getting so scrappy, with the cars getting loose here, and Freddie Rasmussen is down to 5th.
Let Pookie go much longer. I'm not sure if they wondered as we've got battling ahead. Manley and Otmere, that is. That's crucial. That's the battle for the fastest medium runner.
Oh, that is word. That was
close.
Absolutely brilliant stuff from both of them to get through. Otmere first, then Blakely after Manley was shuffled off the racing line. Huge speed, huge commitment, and now Otmere is the lead runner who did the alternative strategy.
They continue to battle, but that's Ronha. Ronha now fighting Pookie for P3.
Pookie with that fresher tyre. Pookie on debut, but you wouldn't know it because he is all over the road and attacking all the time. Look at the grip he's got out of the corner, inching closer all the time. How brave is he feeling on the brakes? Waits for another opportunity. Oh, that is so late on the brakes. Can you get to the apex first? Can you fight your way by? Lawrence and Rasmussen, super close, and Lawrence takes P5. Otmere gets past Rasmussen as well.
It looked like Lawrence pushed Rasmussen wide slightly there, and now he's being under attack from Blakely as well. How's Rasmussen gonna do? He's under a lot of threat right now.
Rasmussen, who started from the front row. Blakely, who started from 14th. What is going on out there? Finds himself being shuffled back, and we go again. They're banging wheels into turn 11. Extraordinary stuff.
Rasmussen's down to 9th.
How on earth has Rasmussen faded to 9th position? Oh, who's feeding? Oh, spinning! Down the order, Nicholas Longuet going hyper-aggressive. I'm amazed that's the first time that has happened. Is there a chance for a change of positions? That's the best car placement for a while. Slewing into the side of the kick and still continuing on. Pookie trying to apply the pressure. Still Ronha, not at all worried about it whatsoever, and he continues to push on. It's all on the line as we head down the back straight.
Fassy's going to have a great opportunity. This could be it. Fassy around the outside!
Fassy goes around the outside, and he's played it to perfection. Ronha steaming through as well. Oh, they make contact at massive speed. An amazing moment. Pookie is up to 2nd position, but Resnay's chances of victory fade at the very end, and it's Lawrence who's going to be on the podium on debut. Can you believe what we've just seen at the end? At high speed, to roar around the outside, to take P1 on the last lap, and the man who started on pole is going to win it, but that won't tell you the story. What a performance for Ismail Fassy, who crosses the line. Fassy wins the opening race of the year, and Williams have something to smile about at last. Look at the emotion. That is absolutely extraordinary. One of the best races we have ever seen. The lights are coming on. They go out, and we go racing in China once again. Could be rain coming later on, but it's dry at this stage as Ronha gets the jump, Ronha gets the apex, and Ronha gets the lead. As Elderim could not convert his pole to the lead of the race, not at the first turn. You're trying to do that at the hairpin. That is brave stuff if you're able to do it. Keep your eye on the Aston Martin up against the kick. Oh, yes. Did he manage to get through? He did. That is a bold move. This multiple corner approach to get the apex for turn number 6. That's the corner we're heading to now. And is this the moment to turn it into a traction race and get ahead? Still, they run side by side.
Yeah, here we go then. So
it's out front. Again. Everyone getting very, very tight there. Zilderim under braking with Ronha tight, but they have no real interest in fighting each other and opening the door for the cars behind.
It's about 6-7 tenths the gap where you get the slipstream
effect. Otis Lawrence trying the long way round. Can he get to the apex first? 3 cars in the battle. Otmere putting the pressure on, looking for 2nd place. And Zeldarim goes from looking and having aspirations of the lead to trying to keep a former champion behind him.
Change for the lead.
Here we go. This one's been coming for a while. Zeldarim takes back what he lost at the start. Ronha gets shuffled down to 2nd, might be 3rd. Could get worse for the driver who was leading. Otmar will get to 2nd place, and it's 1st to 3rd in a couple of corners for the man who'd led the entirety of the race. 2nd place man Jarno Otmere had a much better qualifying session earlier on than he did in Melbourne, and now he's going to roar past. 7 tenths of a second disappears. He turns in on his competitor. It's pretty tight there. there. It's tighter than he wants to be, and Otmir is going to be our third different leader of the day. He sweeps in to turn 16 with P1 next to his name.
As Ronhaar now shapes for a move on the inside into turn 1, the long right-hander, but he has the inside line, and that'll be a done deal, unless Yildirim's actually lost another position now to Lawrence. Lawrence has seen the opportunity in the Aston Martin behind. I think they're side by side behind. As you can see right there, the battle for third place is on.
We go on board with Otis Lawrence, who is really risking it, risking damage right about now. And as that goes on, Gal gets ahead. The driver who started on the soft tyres fights past Lawrence for what could be the net lead of the race.
The Brumman's fighting them very hard indeed, because he's thinking about Nicholas Longate and to try and bring him into play. So that might well have scuppered everything. But Lawrence is still going to come out ahead of the whole field. Lawrence is in the net race lead.
Oh, no! Chaos at the hairpin.
That's Lee.
Contact, and that ruins the chances of Brendan Lee. He drops down the order after there was contact, and then the cars were bunched up. They were racing in close formation for such a long time. Ronhaar and Lawrence will continue the fight at the front, but there was chaos at the hairpin.
Making his way through on those freshest of medium tyres, and okay, so was there contact between one of the racing bulls, I imagine Tom Manley, and Brendan Lee?
Otmir trying to upgrade third to second place. That's his aim. Can he do it under braking? This is so important, this second place, tactically, for the end of the contest. Otis Lawrence doesn't want to give it up. Will he have the opportunity? Race win on the line here. And Jarno Otmir is on the verge of clearing another car. Cars that are absolutely everywhere at the moment. It still continues on with the race lead ahead. Otmir doesn't need it at the moment. Where is the Aston Martin of Lawrence? He's been cleared. The Red Bull of Jarno Otmir is up to second place. Chaos! Chaos at the back of the field. Once again, we are seeing so many moments of contact at the hairpin. We're about to get some answers. Down into turn 1. Change of lead attempted by Jarno Otmir. Berezne trying to place the car to take advantage. The second place is the crucial position heading on to the last lap. Jarno Otmir gets the lead. He goes against the tactical advice that we heard before the start of the race, and it's Otmir with the lead on the penultimate tour. Jarno Otmir will cross the line and take the win. It's Otmir, then Ronhaar, then Danny Berezne, your podium. Jarno Otmir is a winner in sim racing for the 13th time. Here come the lights. 3, 4, 5 red lights in Bahrain. F1 sim racing is underway and racing down to turn number 1. Fassi is well off the line. Blakely's going with him though. Who's going to be last of the late breakers down into turn number 1? Pole sitter converts the lead. It's what he needed to. Will they all make it through the tight sequence of corners as we make it through the line with the top 3 as they were as they left the grid? Then it's Josh Ido in 4th. Tom Manley gaining plenty of positions. Manley managing to get to the outside line, and that is as easy as you like. Full tanks of fuel. At this stage, heavy cars, but sticky, soft rubber for Tom Manley. And Manley is absolutely tearing through the pack. He'll have the advantage early on. Will there be anything that the top 2 can do to try and hold his advantage? You wouldn't expect so. Over the curb, getting shuffled backwards. Thomas Ronhaar having a horrible couple of corners. He's down to 6th. This is Josh Ido, and he is trying to get past the medium rubber of the Ferrari ahead and going the long way round the outside, trying to claim that place back. Hard versus hard. Crucial move here. Apex first and move complete. That's a tidy way to take back 5th place. Manley's going to have a run here when we go past the bridge, and we're going to get an omni change out front. Lucas Blakely takes the lead, and he brings Tom Manley with him. Fassi down to 3rd position.
There's a move, a late move there. Down the inside from Pookie, trying to get past us. Yildirim. They're going to be side by side into this section, which is absolutely single file. Who's going to come out on top? It is Pookie.
And Ferrari, the reigning Constructors champions, looking for a move. Not the only one out there. Otis Lawrence up against Yildirim, and that is going to be to the inside. Don't see many moves here, but I think there will be one. Into turn number 10. Hard tyre versus soft tyre. Soft tyre fading away. Shows you the job that Manley's doing to maintain. Into the pits comes Bromond, and it's big moment. And out front, here's a change of lead, and there is one. Fassi gets by, and can Blakely keep Ronhaar behind? Change of lead out front, the Williams back at the front, as we go and cycle through the stops. And are we coming in? We are. Together, pit stop race, scrub off the speed, look to avoid that penalty, and Fassi is in, as well as Lucas Blakely, as well as Thomas Ronhaar as well. Pookie trying to come back. Pookie wants that place back. No one wants to be passed around the outside of turn number 10. Is there a dive bomb move? Is there a way back to second place? There is on the apex. How about the apex? And now here we go. 3 wide. Will we get through? We're banging wheels at huge speed. Pookie gets through once again, and he's up to second. Fassi is in third. Barry Bromond out front, but for how much longer? Late on the brakes and going past. He's not the only one. Fassi goes through. Pookie follows him by, and the Ferrari goes from first to third.
Fassi double move to take the lead of this one. It's not over either as we head down 3 wide again.
Interested in another dive bomb? We've got nothing but dive bombs. The Ferrari's back in front, but for how much longer? This race has come alive. Electric stuff out there.
So it's getting very aggressive out there. Is it going to continue into turn 1?
Late on the brakes goes Pookie. Inside line for the defence goes the Ferrari. Pookie goes the long way round and takes the lead. He's climbed past all of them, up 15 places with a drive and a half. Forget the penalty for now. He got there. He got to the lead for all of a couple of moments. Trying to sweep around the outside. Will there be room? Risking contact is Ronhaar. Trying to fight his way to second place. He's still in third.
And he's coming under pressure from Thomas Ronhaar, and Fassi very close as well. Is that going to be Pookie round the outside for the lead?
Look at this move. Can he pull it off? Will Broman be able to hang on? The answer's no. As we go on to the 29th and final lap of the race.
Alex, did you want another 3 wide? I think we might see one on this final lap. Take a look at this then. Broman to the outside.
Are you ready for a late send? Because it's going to be nothing but dive bomb moves. Broman hangs on to it. He's managed to get the lead. Hyped up, seeing the checkered flag before anyone else. Barry Broman crosses the line to take the win. He is first place in Bahrain. Here come the lights, and we're ready to go racing. At Jeddah Corniche circuit, we're underway. Lap 1 of 25, and our pole sitter gets to the apex first and maintains the lead. Ismail Fassi ahead of Otis Lawrence. It's very well behaved at the start as everyone plays the long game. The only positional changes further back in the field, where Brendan Lee has climbed 2.
No race over this time for Manley.
No.
But a change for the lead.
Change for the lead out front. Otis Lawrence hits the front, and that well-behaved start. You can delete it now because we're about to go racing. Otis Lawrence in the Aston Martin, chasing his maiden win today.
Ronhaar dispatches of Freddie Rasmussen, who's gone wide, in fact, and lost another position to Butcher.
So it's Otmir in 4th, gaining a position and climbing to 5th place. Thomas Ronhaar, Alfie Butcher said, is that door open? Yeah, I'm going to walk through it. And he gets to 6th position. Freddie Rasmussen having a torrid time, you have to say. As we go over the line, Otis Lawrence finds himself managing to hang on to the lead. And Tom Manley getting to the first corner ahead of Ismail Fassi, and our pole sitter has dropped down to P3. Might come to the boil right about now. A former champion, Jarno Otmir, trying to go around the outside. He's been given the racing room. That is so important. He was penalised for not doing that yesterday. From pole position to down to 4th place. Otis Lawrence trying to stay ahead of Tom Manley. Jarno Otmir going up a position. Otis Lawrence hanging on to the lead. Now he's trying to hang on to 5th. Late lunge! Could it be an opportunity for Freddie Rasmussen to get back on terms? Look at the speed he's got here. Enormous speed. Pass 1, goodbye to you. How about the second one? Look at the slipstream effect. Can he get 2 cars in one straight? The answer is yes. P5 for Freddie Rasmussen. And welcome the train down to turn number 1. And Jake Benham sliding to the inside, racing his teammate Danny Berezne. We're talking about team tactics. We're going 3 wide. This race explodes out of nowhere. Jake Benham gets through, but so does Otis Lawrence. Extraordinary. We were talking about DRS trains and working with your teammate, and Benham just hammered through.
Benham going to shake for a move down towards turn 1. He has a little look, but thinks better of it. There's an Aston in the background as well of Donoso trying to get through on Ronhaar. Ronhaar manages to just about get the purchase out of the corner. They're still almost by side.
And this is incredible. We've got no idea who's going to take this one. Are we going to have a 16-year-old rookie take his maiden win? 3 wide. It was nearly a massive crash. Nearly a massive crash there as Donoso, Carrington and Rasmussen risking their race down to turn 27.
Otmir crucially ahead of Fassi as well, now up to 7th as we have 3 wide going down towards turn 1.
Lawrence got there. Lawrence got the lead. Jake Benham followed him through as well.
Oh, look at that!
He spun out. Danny Berezne into the wall, out of the race, collecting other cars. Massive accident. One of the biggest crashes we've ever seen in F1 sim racing. Wheel gone there and out of the race. Josh Edu, Freddie Rasmussen, Danny Berezne, Donoso, Tormala, Barrett, and our earlier retirement of Brendan Lee. An enormous accident as we saw the scrapping going all the way, and it went to a moment the which of like I haven't covered in this championship.
5 cars out in one impact there. We're going to replay. Here we go. Let's take a look what happened.
How about this? Thomas Ronhaar
tries
to
to
come
come the
back
inside.
in.
Yeah.
Has to keep it pinned. If he doesn't keep it pinned, he's losing position. Spins as he comes back onto the racetrack. You're watching the battle for the lead. It's nearly a 3-car battle for the lead. Around the outside goes Jake Benham to take first place in the race. Otis Lawrence will try and fight back, and Jarno Otmir is the driver we're on board with, currently in 3rd, but that might be about to change. Enormous speed down the main straight. He's trying to breeze past the pair of them. Under the late braking move, past 1. How about a 2nd? No, it's Otis Lawrence who gets ahead.
Otis so late on the brakes there to try and keep the lead, and he does in the Aston Martin.
We're heading to the penultimate lap of the race, and that penultimate lap of the race will be led by Jarno Otmir.
Here we go then. Does Otis Lawrence try and fight back as we head now down the main straight and towards turn 1? Jarno Otmir probably deploying some energy to make sure he continues in the lead. Will Otis Lawrence pull a move down the inside? Let's have a look and see. No, he slots in this time.
It's getting closer and closer with the win on the line. The Red Bull leading. The Aston Martin. Will it be the champion? Will it be the rookie? Trying to go around the outside goes Otis Lawrence. Will he be able to get there? It's side by side to the line. It's a drag race to the line. Who's going to get there? It's going to be so close. Who cuts the beat first? It's Otis Lawrence who takes the checkered flag, who takes his first victory in the championship. And the 16-year-old rookie has won a drag race to the line. He's beaten Jarno Otmir by the barest margin. Absolutely superlative stuff. How did he do that? What on earth was the gap across the line? I don't believe my eyes. 3 thousandths of a second. Yes, Otis Lawrence, you really did just do that.
It was Otis Lawrence, race winner at 16 years old.
An incredible end to a mind-blowing event.
And there it is. The drivers' standings led by a Spaniard, Ismail Fassi, and then the Dutchman Jarno Otmir in 2nd, and then that flag, the flag of Wales, being raised proudly by Otis Lawrence. But if we started with that idea being told, right, we're going to come into the 2025 championship and Freddie Rasmussen would be way down on the driver standings, I wouldn't have believed you.